What's up, everybody? Unlock Disney here, and we are going to have some fun today. We are going to talk about such a hot topic right now, and that is Aerosmith's Rock and Roller Coaster and its retheming. Should it be rethemed? I don't know. Let's talk about it. Let's unlock Disney. Let me start this off by saying most all of this is rumors. There's been no definite word from Disney saying, hey, we are retheming the Aerosmith ride. But it has been a pretty popular thing going on the last year or so. And with the ride going down earlier this year for some refurbishment, even though it might just be regular refurbishment like they do on all the rides, including this ride, it doesn't mean that they're going to be redoing the whole ride. But that doesn't make for a good video. So let's talk about retheming this ride. So I'm gonna give my top 3 bands that could retheme this. Bands or singers, things of that nature. But first, let me just say, let's not retheme it, because Aerosmith is great. Aerosmith is timeless. It fits the ride perfectly, even though the pre-ride is very, very 90s. It's still cool within itself. I mean, Aerosmith is timeless. So before I even get into any retheming ideas, let me just say Aerosmith would be my number 1 choice. All right, so as we get into different ideas of bands that could replace Aerosmith, let's start off by saying we already know it can't be Kiss, it's not going to be U2, and it's not going to be the Rolling Stones. We can knock them out. How do we know that? Because all of us listened to Unlock Disney Fun Facts and saw the whole fun fact video on that I'm going to show you right there. Click it if you want to go check it out, and then come back, and that'll fill you all in. And yes, that was a shameless plug. Go check out that video. It's actually kind of fun. All right, so back to what we're talking about. So we already can count out Kiss, U2, and Rolling Stones. And before I get into my top 3, let me give some honorable mentions. First off, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is an icon. She's amazing. And I have to have her included as an honorable mention because my daughter would probably punch me in the throat if I don't at least mention Taylor Swift in all this. So yes, I can see it being rethemed for that, but it's not my top 3. It's not going to capture what I'm looking for if I'm going to retheme this ride. Here's another honorable mention: Queen. Queen is great. All right, and Queen is usually a group that comes up when people are asked, hey, what would you retheme it? In fact, I even put a poll out there on my YouTube channel and some other whatevers, and a lot of people wanted Queen. I'm giving them the honorable mention, but it's not making my top 3. Here are my top 3 to replace Aerosmith. Are we ready? All right, let's go. All right, number 3, in my 3rd place, I am putting the great Dave Grohl and Foo Fighters. Why? Because Dave Grohl is a rock and roll god. That's all I got to say. So number 3, we're going Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters, classic rock band. Another rock band where their songs are really timeless. Their older songs are popular just like their new songs are popular. And it just hits. It's kind of like a modern day Aerosmith. So Foo Fighters, I'm giving that number 3 spot too. But they're not number 1 or number 2. Number 2 on my list makes a lot of sense. And here's why. Disney doesn't always want to license stuff out. They like to use their own IP, and it makes a lot of sense. And over the last few years, or not last few, over the last decade, they slowly have taken things out of the park that's not 100% Disney. Now, at number 2, from the Goofy movie, Powerline. Tell me that would not be the coolest thing on earth to walk into the Rock and Roller Coaster and it be Powerline. So many people would immediately be brought back to their youth. However, the only issue with Powerline, as cool as it is for people that are fans of a Goofy movie, if you don't really know the movie, it's going to be a really pointless time. But maybe the ride makes people like the movie and watch the movie, and then it all, goes full circle, the whole Disney way. But number 2, Powerline, I think that would be so cool. And now, number 1. Now, for me, number 1 makes sense on a whole lot of levels. 1, it's a Disney property. 2, it's just awesome. And 3, I don't have a 3. I just went 1, 2, 3, and I have no third point. My third point is Electric Mayhem. Electric Mayhem would be my number 1 replacement if Aerosmith was no longer going to be the theme. My reasoning, the Muppets rock, okay? Kermit rocks, Animal rocks, Miss Piggy rocks, they all rock. However, not all of them would be in here because Electric Mayhem is obviously just the band. So the ride would be based around the band, but you could also fill in all the Muppets around different areas of the ride, and like the queue and the pre-ride stuff and all that. It would just be amazing. Not only that, it's in Hollywood Studios where Muppet stuff already is, so that kind of works together. And you have the Electric Mayhem show on Disney Plus. I just feel like branding wise and just all out fun. And it goes back to my point about being timeless. So where Powerline would only capture a certain audience, the Muppets scan from like the 70s till now, and it's been reinventing itself over and over again. So it's another timeless type property that Disney owns that would make for an amazing ride. Alright guys, so that's what I'm going with, Electric Mayhem. But if any of these top 3 ended up replacing Aerosmith, I'd be cool with it. But remember, I want to keep Aerosmith on the ride. But if it was replaced, one of these 3 would be awesome. Comment. I want to hear back from you guys. Give me who you would want rethemed on this ride. Or if you want to just keep Aerosmith, let me know that. Either way, I want to talk with you guys. Talk to me, people. Talk to me. I don't know what that just was. All right, guys. I'll catch you on the next video.
Talk about a cliffhanger.
Disney Plus is gonna love this.
Everybody watch!